As a professional psychic medium, self-love became something that was extremely important for me to establish because this world isn't always kind to intuitives. I ended up being a medium stuck in a skeptic's body, so I was forced to shed my own skin and transition from self-hate to self-love. Luckily, I was able to do that with the help of the other side. Self-love became a common thread in a lot of my readings, so the other side asked me to create this video and channel from them their advice for people on how to establish self-love. Number one, they are stressing the importance of your relationship with others. Now, one of the things they're saying is that when you're single, you have opinions, thoughts, and ideas about things. You know when you come home from work whether or not you feel like Chinese or Italian. They want you to maintain those same thoughts, feelings, ideas, and opinions when you're in love with someone. They worry about people because when they fall in love, they just float off on a cloud and it automatically becomes all about the other person. So they're stressing the importance of not becoming codependent. When you're codependent, you are so concerned about the other person that you end up involuntarily, I'm not saying it's purposefully, involuntarily being controlling of them because you're constantly worried about this and that and, oh, are they okay? What the other side is asking you to do is to get back in your own skin, stand on your own 2 feet, and trust the angelic realm to take care of your loved ones. If you are concerned about your loved ones, they want you to pray for them and then let it go. They don't want you to try to control. They don't want you to try to, mommy them, be the mommy or the daddy to your romantic partner. They want you to pray for them and then let go and realize that everyone is here to walk their own path, make their own mistakes, and to learn their own lessons. So they want you to flow like water and trust that forces of nature will take care of your loved ones. So they are asking you to take a more relaxed, passive approach and not be so concerned about everybody else, but moreover focus on yourself and what you can do to help others by shining your light brightly. So codependence is a large concern of theirs, where people do get into romantic relationships and they end up losing part of themselves because they're just so absorbed in the other person. So they want you to stand on your own 2 feet. Another thing that they're stressing the importance of is firm boundaries. Boundaries equal respect. If your romantic partner does something you're not comfortable with, speak up. Why? Because you're worth it. Firm boundaries and enforcing firm boundaries requires self-respect and self-confidence, self-esteem, and self-love. So if your romantic partner is doing something that upsets you, speak up. Make those waves because you are worth it. And firm boundaries equal respect. Love and respect aren't the same thing. Your romantic partner might be in love with you, but they might not have any respect for you. So know that firm boundaries are the way to get respect and to have your own thoughts and ideas and opinions about things and stand firm behind them. Even if you have to dig your heels in a little bit and be kind of a pain in the butt, it's okay because you're worth it and you have a high opinion of yourself. Now, another thing that they're concerned about is they want you to maintain high standards for your romantic partner and how you're treated. They don't want you to tolerate poor treatment. I can't tell you how many times I do a reading where the other side comes through and says, you're settling. This isn't good enough. We want more for you. So the angelic realm has very high standards for how you're treated. So they're asking you to have the same high standards for yourself and be protective of your heart because you are worth it. Okay, now the second thing that they're concerned about is your relationship with yourself. And the first thing that they're concerned about is, how do you view yourself? What is your overall opinion of yourself? Kurt Cobain in his song said that self-assured is a dirty word. He's right. Because in today's society, if you're self-assured and self-confident, you're viewed as cocky or arrogant. So the other side is encouraging you to maintain that positive, confident view of yourself because it's important, and you're not supported in this society to do that. But they are stressing the importance of you having a positive, optimistic view of yourself and your future. Now, another thing they're concerned about is the critical inner voice that everyone has. People are just beating themselves up. If you didn't get enough accomplished that day on your to-do list, you'll say, oh, I suck. And a lot of times this will happen subconsciously, but they want you to be kind to yourself. They don't want you beating yourself up. They want you to have a kind inner voice. They want you to turn it into a compliment. Every time you catch yourself picking on yourself or tearing yourself down, they want you to have the mental self-discipline to turn it into a compliment for you and to treat yourself better than that. And they're also saying don't be afraid to baby yourself because this world can be cruel and harsh. So they want you to cater to your inner child and to baby yourself. Maybe your boss was mean to you that day. So on the drive home, say, yeah, he was mean to you, wasn't he? Yeah, you're kind of sad, huh? Why don't we go get a smoothie? That will make you feel better. Yeah! It's okay to treat your inner child like a baby because you're worth it. You deserve it. Now, one of the things is they're showing me the importance of self-care. And this is especially important for people who are married with full-time jobs and have children. The other side wants you to discipline yourself to carve out, and they know it's hard, to carve out that time for the massages, for the facials, for the bubble baths, for the movies, so that you can take care of yourself, so that you can spoil yourself. Because what's going to happen when you do that? You're going to give yourself what you need, so you're going to shine your light even more brightly as a result. So that massage or that facial is going to benefit everyone in your family, because you're going to be so vibrant and happy that that energy is going to spread to the rest of the household. So by being selfish, you are in fact being selfless. So it benefits everybody. And so that's what they're saying is the importance of how you treat yourself. Now, another thing that I noticed is I'm on Instagram a lot, and I will notice a lot of people posting drawings that they have done. And I'm always really impressed with these drawings. I think their artwork is amazing. But they'll post it and they'll say, this looks horrible, but whatever, I just thought I'd share. And that happens more often than not. I see a lot of people ripping on their own artwork, and it actually makes me sad because my view of my artwork is that it's awesome. I did these illustrations for another video that I wanted to share with you. I drew a picture of the angelic realm and then of darkness. And so I am very impressed with my own artistic talents. I'm especially proud of my devil and fire, because I think that's actually pretty true to form. I think that looks very realistic. So I have taken several art classes, and people were very entertained by me. People would gather around me because they wanted to see what I drew for their own entertainment. Yeah, I mean, they were laughing at what I drew, but I knew it was just because they were jealous of my ability. So that's what I want you to do is the next time you show people your artwork, I want you to be proud of it, you know, as much as I'm proud of my artistic ability. Now, another thing that the other side wanted me to add to the end of this video, they're not happy with what they call idol worship. They don't like the fact that we tend to put certain people on pedestals above us. We are all just a bunch of souls, and we are all directly connected to the divine. So all of us has a part of God living inside each one of us. So I want to stress the importance of nobody is above each other. There's no need to worship a celebrity or see them as, you know, so far above you. We're all on the same level. And so that brings me to my next point. This guy right here, Mark Foster, lead singer of Foster the People, also known as My Divine Compliment. I spent the last 3 months making 5 videos about this guy, saying that he was my divine compliment, also known as a soulmate on crack. A lot of people approached me and told me that they thought I was cocky and arrogant for thinking the Mark Foster would ever think of going out with little old me. Well, I don't view it like that. I don't view myself as little old me. I view myself as the Christine Pavlina. Why? Because we're all just a bunch of souls floating around. I can channel Joan Rivers, I can channel Robin Williams, I can channel Obama, because I channel the living as well, as easily as I can channel your grandmother, because we're all part of the collective consciousness. So it's really important that everyone realize that not only are we worthy of love from other people, we are more than worthy of love from ourselves. So you are your own flower, and I encourage you to give yourself plenty of water. In the meantime, take care and be well. Thank you.